Big rock. Hello, everybody. My camera still look a little. That's alright.
Okay. Yeah. You just gotta slide at me just a hair so your phone can get in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You still on? I was gonna go live on mine. I'll just show it to mine. Hello, who's ever watching? We can't see who you are. Hello, who's ever. You can't see who you are right now. My computer upstairs.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Let everybody. It's a little hot today. Your friends. Okay, we'll try it this way. It come up like that. We're trying to get ourselves shared out, so
Bear with us.
Give us a few minutes.
Right.
And then the add button. Go ahead now.
What?
Maybe that.
Do it.
I share needles.
I'm glad.
Hey, you found. Why mine stop letting me add names?
And then you stop.
I said mine wouldn't pull up. You know how you start typing a name and then it pull up?
That what happened with pen. That's why I had to do the add button and let it come. You have to do the add.
Oh.
Oh, you do that highlight. See if it let you do that everything. E. Not still. So how are you guys doing? We hope you're doing well. You gotta turn your volumes down on. What she say?
Whispered. We got all the friends you got.
Y'all go outside. They need to go outside.
What's that?
Them your chillums.
Bub, what are you doing?
Getting grits.
Hurry up, okay?
Julie in here, Bubba in here, all of them in there.
Bubba.
Hey, Sheikah.
Hey, Sheikah.
Hey!
Welcome to the broadcast today. Gotta make sure the children get out of here. Okay, they out.
She putting out kids.
All right, welcome to the podcast today. The first one of October. Yeehaw!
What in the world?
It's the first one of October. And since it's the first week of October, we love you too, Sheikah. Since it's the first week of October, we will be talking about breast cancer awareness and domestic violence awareness today. This is the third day of October. So that's what we'll be talking
Yeah,
about.
we had a joyous time last week, and this week is
Yeah.
more about the painful part.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are joy and pain. You gotta take the joy with the pain.
And then we got the pain this week, but we got to talk about it because we as women, we go through breast cancer. I think men can go through breast cancer too, can't they?
Yes, men too.
Yes.
Okay.
It's rare, but they do.
Yeah. So we gotta go through it. We gotta know what we're looking for, so we'll have to go through it.
So who want to start it off? Who got some key points?
Go ahead, Miss Kayla. Since you're the RN of the bunch.
I'm not the know-all. I would just say, hopefully everybody's doing their monthly checkups of like making sure there's no lumps and whatnot. So at least once a month, if you're 20 years plus, you should be doing like some kind of check, preferably in the shower. When you're soapy, it's probably the easiest. I would do it in circular motion and, go all the way around and then take 3 fingers and pat everywhere. And then you gotta like squeeze your nipples and make sure there's no discharge. Don't forget like your areolas. People forget that part a lot, and checking under it and making sure there's no discharge. And then if you notice there's something different, you should be reporting it to your doctor so y'all can look further together. And a lot of people forget like the armpit part. Like you can get a lump there too and not know it. A lot of people skip that part. So I would check like from this part of my arm all the way, from the other part, side to side. And then after when you're in your 20s to your 40s, you're like doing a checkup with the doctor and they're like helping you with your exams if you're going to the doctor regularly. Once you're 40, you should be getting your first mammogram. You should be discussing it right before you're turning 40. So between 35 and 40, you should be discussing that with your doctor on when the first one's going to be. And then once you reach, is it 45? You do it every 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
45 and up is every 3 years, and then I think once you reach 55, you'll do it every other year until you're no longer here.
Wow. Be just directed to the point, okay?
I'm just saying. Oh, and since we're talking about breast cancer and domestic violence, we got the pink over here for breast cancer, and domestic violence is in purple.
Save your tatas. Save your tatas.
So, do y'all know any of like the signs and symptoms to look for?
One of the signs to look for is skin changes around your nipple area. Discoloration, I guess you would say. Itching around that area. And as Mikhail stated earlier, discharge. So that's some of the stuff you're going to be looking for.
The puckling and the dimples, your nipples sometimes will dimple. That sometimes is a sign.
Yeah, and it could be warm to the touch too.
Oh yeah,
It could be warm to the touch or red around it. It could be that too.
And also, as breast cancer develops, you will start begin to get fatigue. That's when you're tired. Tired all the time. And you swelling in the breast area. You would notice different things.
I had to mute my mama holding.
Okay. Those are all good points. Trying to think, do we leave any out? Oh, if for some reason one day your nipple look like it's inverted, it's poking inwards, or it's like if it's doing anything other than what it was doing the day before, then that might be a sign too.
Yeah, if you notice anything strange about your breasts that you have never noticed before, it's something new, call your doctor.
Yes, get you an appointment ASAP.
Yes, check that.
There is one that you can have that you cannot get rid of, but it's easy to manage. It's metastatic breast cancer. That's what our sister-in-law, our friend, our daughter-in-law. Oh my gosh. Our niece.
The reason for this
podcast. That's what Joy had. And that one is manageable, but you cannot get rid of it. It's terminal.
Yeah.
But it's manageable. If you go to the doctor and do what you're supposed to do, get your checkups regularly. Even though you may not like a mammogram, like who want their boobs to be smushed? But it's got to be done. I don't like them, but it's got to be done.
Just know early detection is the key to easier curing the cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I had my first mammogram when I was 35. It's the most uncomfortable thing.
I was supposed to get a mammogram, but I think I was like 30, and then the doctor realized that it was my lymph nodes from being pregnant.
Yeah.
She thought she felt something. I was like, no, you didn't.
You welcome, friend. Yeah, they told me when the especially when your ducts form from breastfeeding, when you breastfeeding, to get them checked, because they could be filling a lump, the breast ducts, or it could be a lump. So you gotta get them checked, especially when you're trying to breastfeed. So I had mine done after bug. Then every year after that, I had my last one this year in June. So I gotta go back again next year and get another one.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it wasn't that bad.
Well, I have one scheduled.
Oh, they lied? Okay.
Scheduled
They put it in a machine. It's a huge machine.
It's like this. The smaller they are, the worse it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they put it in this huge machine.
Not necessarily.
No, that hurt.
Because I'm not that small, and that sucker hurts.
That's what I'm saying. I
I
ain't
don't
but it
hurt.
hurt.
It depends on how they doing it, because the first time I ever had it done, it didn't bother me at all. The lady,
Hey, Chastity.
did what she had to do, and I didn't really feel no pain. But that last time, that lady went. She was kind of a little aggressive,
That's what I'm
and she
saying.
was
She
just
might
like
miss it. She
snatching
mishandling
it in there. So
Maybe she hadn't had lunch yet.
She was
I don't know
mishandling
what
the
it was.
food.
She was a little aggressive, and I felt some type of way, and I did feel, like I wanted to say something, but I didn't say something. But it was hurting.
I said something.
Yeah.
And
I said
then
it hurt.
what
It's not gonna matter because they're gonna
They gonna do it anyway.
right, they're gonna do it. But then I had to turn around and go have an ultrasound because she said she saw something. I'm like,
You know how they did me this time.
look how rough you was.
It was one lady doing it, and she kept going to one, and she was like, "I'll be back." She went back and got another lady and said, "Do you see what I see?" I said, "What y'all see?" Y'all have to tell me what y'all see, cause y'all scared me at this point. What you see? I was nothing to worry about, Miss Franklin. No, you said you saw something. You tell me what you saw. At this point, you scared me. But it was nothing.
My last mammogram, I found myself, like I had a few of them. So the last time I was like, put my own boob up on the thing. The lady looks at me, she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like,
Because you pretty much know when you go so many times, you got to go and play.
You got to go up there. She's like, "I got this. Let me do this."
And then they tell you to turn a certain way so they can get it all up in there.
Maybe y'all should go to Sharika's doctor because she said she's been going for 10 years and never had a
Where do you
painful
go,
one.
Sharika?
Yeah, where do you go?
Y'all need to go make an appointment there. You are special, Chastity.
You
That's
are.
that's why we summoned you. Oh, so when I was supposed to get one and the lady came back in and she was coming to tell me that I just got like dense tissue anyways because they head committee of the itty bitty. Anywho, she come in and I'm like this because I'm like thinking like, man, how she gonna put my little... She was like, Miss Price, what you doing? I was like, I'm just getting ready because I just heard like it's gonna be squished. She was like, no, we don't have to do you. I was like, thank goodness because I'm gonna have to like be in the machine.
Because the machine is like this first. They do the flat part,
Yeah.
then they turn this way. You gotta put your arm over. You gotta put it under. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. And you see, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, me, I was just trying to make it easy for her. I was just trying to do it myself. Here you go.
You were trying to give it to her.
Well, no, thank you. I'm not looking forward to it, but
It is nothing to look forward to.
It's better than a pap smear though.
But you have to do it. So.
but it can't be worse than me getting a prostate check.
any day than that.
You rather have a pap smear than a mammogram?
Yes.
Sometimes putting my legs up on that little thing.
I rather have a pap smear. That's just me.
I mean, I'd rather have a mammogram, I think.
I can't compare the two yet. I'll let y'all know in a couple years.
Squeezing and this and that.
Hey, Bree. I've been a little nervous with the pap smear because I got a man doctor. We haven't done that. But
It's
still.
different when you got a female.
No, I'm more comfortable with the man doctor. I don't know why, but I am.
You want the man doctor to do your pap smear?
He do. They have a male doctor.
I definitely don't want no cheesy man doctor down there.
Jackson is talking about it sliding your butt,
Your
to,
butt
the
to the end of the table.
That's why I be like.
And then they act like you can't get close enough. Like they tell you, keep scooting. I'm almost off the table.
You're like, come on down. I'm like, okay.
Hey, Mario.
Yeah, this is weird.
Try holding a
Hey,
fall right
Mario
now.
and Bree.
I'm not holding it.
That's the worst thing in the world.
Wait, try holding in a what?
A fart.
Oh Lord! Now Keita, only you.
Keto, why?
Only you,
Yeah,
Keita.
I'm on the table like, please don't slip out. This is gonna be
You got a
loud.
man doctor. See,
Yeah.
that's exactly
I do
what
not
Wow.
want a man doctor. I can't do a man
Oh,
doctor.
Chassie said weird as in you wanting a man doctor.
No, okay, so I had a female doctor, but she didn't deliver Bubba. A man delivered Bubba, so I just stayed with what I had. And then I noticed how comfortable it was talking to him like it was talking to the lady. He would tell me about how dangerous birth control and stuff is, and your man would be the one to have to get the vasectomy because you don't want the birth control because it's a foreign object in your body, and your body might reject it. So he was telling me all of that. That's why I never got on birth control after Bubba. So I'm dangerous.
That was a lie.
Woo!
That was about to unpack those.
Look, did she breathe?
back on subject. It's just very important to have early,
Early detection.
detection and just doing early your own self exams and spreading awareness to others. Your nieces, your cousins, your kids, whoever. Chastity had a man doctor for one appointment while she was pregnant, and never again. Hands were too big trying to check herself. That part, cause
Where did you go, Chastity?
I don't even want him there in the first place.
Might have had the same doctor. He's gentle, so I don't have to worry about him. I just get up there, close my eyes, and just don't even.
Well, I'm glad that he's gentle.
Yeah, he's very gentle. He's very gentle.
We gotta find us a new doctor though, remember? So
Who?
me and you.
We got the same doctor?
Who y'all doctor? I go Greystone.
Alan.
The lady?
Yes.
What happened to her?
She's leaving the end of October.
Oh, why would you ain't say she died?
No, she said
She's not on the line.
Oh, my bad.
she's leaving the practice.
Oh, well, I didn't really get to know her like that anyways.
I did.
No
I've been
offense
with her
if you're
forever.
watching. You decide to watch.
So the place we go to.
I say I never really got to know her, so I had the nurse practitioner who was very much more personal.
Right.
I like the
I don't
nurse
even think she
practitioner
cares
too.
either no more.
Oh,
I don't know.
Now I feel a little type of way.
I love Wendy. Or the India. I don't think either one of them there.
I think you need to go call Greystone to see if my doctor's still there. So I want to change no doctor.
We off topic. I'm sorry.
We out here trying to make sure we got change.
We supposed to be talking about this breast.
Okay, yeah, but for those in Conyers or in the Covington area, there is a mammography, digital mammography place called Digital Mammography Center by Greystone and Conyers off of Avalon Drive.
Or you can just go to the hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Newton, whatever.
Piedmont.
Yeah.
Newton.
Yeah.
Like
I'm going to Piedmont Newton.
I don't have the number offhand though. I was trying to think about it in my head, but I don't have it. But yeah, you can go to the hospital. You can go to the digital mammography or find a mammography place in your city, wherever you at, so y'all can get them boobies checked.
Your boobies.
Or fill on yourselves and check them boobies.
Really cute.
There are some helpline numbers. I'll try to post them later on the after show. But you got the National Breast Cancer Helpline. It's like the American Cancer Society. It's available 24/7 if you have some type of question, can't reach the doctor at the time. And then there's a foundation that goes with that number. And then the Susan G. Komen Helpline also can try to answer questions. The lady who
They talk
on the
us about
yogurt
school.
or whatever.
Yeah, they taught us about her in school.
And then there's other places you can, like online, you can go to the National Breast and Cervical Cancer Early Detection Program. If you have questions or you suspect something and you don't have like a regular primary caregiver, then you can seek other resources. And then breastcancer.org.
Yeah.
And then the National Breast Cancer Foundation.
And I'll tell you too, especially with us colorful, beautiful, melanated women, be your advocate for yourself. Because ain't nobody going to advocate harder for yourself. If you think something wrong, you tell them people something wrong. And if they clearly say, oh, nothing is wrong, it's just in your head, it's not in your head. Keep getting checked out. Keep going. I don't care how high your doctor bills be. If you got insurance, it's just fine too. But keep going, because we are more than likely to be unalived by doctors that are, what would be the word? that are that don't listen.
Look like us.
Yeah, they don't look like us too. So you have to advocate. You have to self-advocate for yourself and everybody around you, because they won't do it for you.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting a second opinion, no matter what it is.
And there's nothing wrong with being firm with a doctor that you paying.
That's true.
Nothing wrong with
And
that.
for those people out there who think, well, I had my blood work done, I'm fine, everything came back fine. Not necessarily. Because when they do blood work, they're searching for certain things, and it might be something totally different that's going on with you. So, like Keita said, keep advocating.
Advocate. When you do blood work, tell them to check for everything.
Do your research.
Yes.
Do your research on everything, because we know how some of these doctors can be towards us people of color. that are not our color. We love each other more than they love us. So self-advocate, please, because we want everybody here for a long time.
And a good time. So, y'all want to move on to the topic of domestic violence?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who wants to start that one? Oh, that's a tough one. Don't all go in at once. Oh, what did we say?
She said, be your own advocate for yourself and for anyone you care about. That is very true. The one thing I'm going to say about domestic violence is don't be letting these men out here beat y'all.
And let me add to that.
What, Keita
And
just
don't
said?
be out here beating these men. Because it go both ways.
That is true. Yeah.
Y'all go to jail.
All right, Keita.
It's not what
A
I'm
couple of us at
saying.
this table probably done been down that road.
We can say a lot about
We can say a lot
domestic
about
violence.
Domestic violence. So,
Right.
and it don't start with domestic violence is about punching. It's not. It's more than that.
Yeah, it's a lot of...
It's verbal abuse. It's a lot of
Mental
stuff that-
abuse.
Yes, it's a lot that goes with that.
emotional abuse.
Yes.
But you can get locked up for physical abuse.
You just stuck on the locked up part.
Keita determined to get somebody locked up.
And the county just ain't gonna keep it. The state gonna pick that up. Even if the charges are dropped, you in trouble. Sorry.
Yeah.
You in the lockup.
Keita, who hurt you, girl?
No, I'm just saying. I know the state pick up them charges and you get trouble then.
So about domestic violence, we should know some of the red flags. I don't know all the red flags, but
One red flag I know is if you a controlling person. If you notice a person in a controlling relationship, if for example, if I was mad at somebody and I'm like, oh, let's go or whatever. Oh, he just did. That's one sign of she covering up for something he doing, whether it be emotional, physical, mental, or verbal. She covering up for something because ain't no way in the world women
can never
some
say
women-
never.
Right.
in these many years.
You don't know until you're there.
That's right.
I have been.
It's
I mean, I'm
other-
just saying.
Yeah, it's other things that leads up to the punching. That comes before the punching. This and that. And that.
Yeah,
Right.
You'll
Verbal.
notice it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say it like this. My first marriage was considered domestic violence. And look, I'm transparent about everything about it. I say exactly what it was, what it is, and how it's going to be because I'm not a victim anymore. So from my first marriage, I learned what domestic violence was. And it's not just physical abuse, it's that emotional thing where they're beating you down emotionally to the point where you stop caring about yourself and they manipulate the situations. There was times that you taken like financially from you and squashing your dreams. It's a lot went into it. So it's not just physical, it's financial, it's emotional, it's physical, it's sometimes sexual abuse is added. Sometimes it's just a psychological trip when it comes to domestic violence.
Yeah. And as far as the hitting, when I was growing up and I was young, my mom always told me, fight back. So I was a fighter.
I was a fighter too. Oh,
You
you can't
hit
say
me,
that word. You're not supposed to be
we-
saying that
You
word.
can't say fight.
No, you're not supposed to say it.
Sharika said domestic violence is a silent K word.
On the live.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
How y'all deal with all these
And
things?
me either. Facebook, y'all gotta get together with these
Yeah.
sister. We can't do it. Reese said, watch for signs, especially possessive and obsessive traits.
That is
Exactly.
Yeah, and Sheikah said mentally abusing as well. Yeah.
That is
Right.
But one thing people don't realize too,
What they
when
say?
you in a marriage or something,
Oh, that's you.
sexual abuse is real in a marriage. Because once you say no, that's it. They shouldn't touch you anymore. And people will be like, no, he just cared, and that's why I got you. Ain't got to give in when you say no. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, y'all keep thinking they care.
Yeah.
They care enough to hit you inside your head. No.
Yeah. That's something that people don't realize too. Like even in a marriage, there is sexual abuse.
Yes.
Even in a marriage.
I mean, they'll intimidate you. They'll make you feel worse and lower than whatever. When you know you're not that, but you at that time you might be naive and so in love that you start believing it. And when you get to that point, there's a problem.
Mm-hmm. They start gaslighting.
I begin to wonder,
Right.
is that love or is that just
Wanting to be loved.
yeah, wanting to be loved? It's
Right.
not love. You just want.
Well, you do have them women that be in, because a man ain't gonna necessarily do this, but a woman, you have a woman in a relationship say, oh, he just do it because he love me. Girl, that ain't love.
Reese say, I survived physical, sexual, mental, verbal, financial, spiritual, emotional, in dating and marriage.
Because some of them don't know how to get. Some of them don't know how to get out, and it's hard for them to get out. And once they do get out, they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to be alone, or I don't want to be lonely," and they'll go right back to the same situation, and they don't end up coming out.
And me,
Yeah.
personally, I learned I'd rather be by myself than to be fussed at,
Exactly.
hollered at, and whatever every single day. No, I'm not doing that. So if that's what you gotta do, no, sorry.
Well, if I'm hollering at to a certain extent, I shut down anyway. If it's to a certain extent,
there's
if
no
somebody's
reason.
gonna fuss at me, I'm shutting down. I'm not your child.
That is
For
true.
one, I'm not your child. I'm a grown woman. You're not gonna holler at me like I'm your child.
You was in an abusive relationship,
Yeah,
like in high school?
yeah.
Oh, it was like when? Because you ain't told me to put my comeback boots on for your husband.
Oh no, I got that.
She said, not the
I
comeback
got
book.
that. I know if one call, that's all. one call, that's all. She ain't even got a caller. She hit that spider sense. That's it.
I'm like, what's up?
Yep, she'll call me first.
I don't know if I ever been in an abusive nothing.
I
but
don't think so on that level.
I think it's just because growing up, seeing it, I be like, oh, hell no. I mean, can you say that? Anyway, I be like, oh, hell no. I'm probably the one that be more aggressive by accident, and then I gotta catch myself and bring it back. Like, I was just letting you know
You like your mom.
that this ain't what we about to do. So you think you finna go to sleep? After you think you gonna put your hands on me? This is what it's gonna be. So I ain't never reached that.
Sometimes you can be
none
that
of that.
aggressive person and they still just.
I haven't experienced it, and I don't want to. So knock on wood.
I was aggressive. I fought back. I pulled her just like you.
Right.
I still.
No, I mean, I just already laid it. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I ain't reached it. I ain't trying to. So.
Right.
Reese said, I will tell you that it can be difficult to get out if you're married and children are involved, whereas the man controls
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
But it's not impossible. That is true.
Most women these days feel like I'm just staying here for the kids. No, get out.
Right. Because why do you want to keep putting your kids through it?
That's that back
I
in
want
the day
my kids to
mentality.
get grown. No, get out.
That's a back in the day mentality. And the back-
That was my thing. Want my kids to be grown and whatever, so they. No.
And you know what we
I
told-
said that 30 years before.
You know what we
that.
told her? We would have been fine if she had left 30 years before.
Yeah.
We told her that after she
30
left.
years before y'all weren't born, was y'all?
Yeah, I'm 43.
It was.
At the time when she left your daddy.
Yeah.
No.
No, y'all was in y'all 20s.
The 30 years was just.
Oh.
A
she
figure
was
of
born.
speech.
Okay, yeah. She left
Sorry,
him when we
y'all.
were how
I'll
old?
be all literal.
We were,
But
what,
see,
23?
with mine, I left twice. Because the last time I left wasn't the first time. So I left twice because the first time I had been talking to Sergeant. And he told me how to do it. And I waited until he went to work. And I had already got my cousin to my house with her truck. And I loaded everything that I could fit in my car, in my truck. And I booked up.
Oh, I thought you said
No, I filled the car up with everything that I could get into those cars, and that's all I took with me to go. And I hit that road. There was a 4-hour drive to my mom's house, and I just left. Didn't tell him I was leaving or everything at all. And I say that because this sergeant, when he told me, don't tell him. Don't tell them you're leaving.
Yeah.
Because you can get seriously hurt
Yeah.
by telling them, because if they adamant about you staying, they will hurt you. So
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. Like I said, didn't even know I had stuff packed or nothing. I just got on out of there. But my biggest mistake was I'm still thinking I'm in love or whatever. I let him talk me back. Don't do that. Because if whatever they was doing in the beginning, they'll do it again.
That is true.
So once you leave, stay on.
Reese said, no, not that. Stand for the kids' mindset. If there's no safe place to go, sometimes you have to maneuver until the opportunity presents itself.
That is
That's
true.
Right.
That is true.
Sharika said, never been in a domestic violence situation, but I have had friends on both ends, the abused and the abuser.
Oh God!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
How do you handle a friend that's the abuser?
That's a good
That'd be
question.
awkward because if you like at an outing or y'all all together and then all of a sudden you see the little sign and you like, don't be snatching her up outside to have a conversation.
The abuse was brainwashed.
That she wasn't good enough.
Yeah. They would do that. Or, like you say, the first thing they would say, ain't nobody else gonna want you, this, that, and whatever. Oh, well.
You also have them ones that make themselves into the victim too, even though they tearing you up.
Right.
You got them ones that make themselves the victim.
Oh, they
Well,
will.
you made me
they
do it by
will
doing
cry.
such and such.
They will cry to you, beg you, plead, whatever.
Yes,
And
yes.
you feel sorry for them, even though you the one need to feel it. The what is it? You the one need to be felt sorry for because you stupid enough to stay there.
Hey, Tanisha.
But we're not gonna call them stupid.
Yeah.
No.
I would call it stupid.
Why not? I get what you're saying though.
But I'm saying I felt
She said I can't even
the
hear right time.
STUPID. I don't even think we could say that word, but I said I felt that way, that I was the dumb one to stay there.
Okay, but you're not stupid out there.
No.
You're
No,
staying.
I'm not calling
No.
nobody out there.
Yeah, they brainwash you to think that way.
For everybody
Yes.
just coming in, we talked a little bit about breast cancer awareness, and now we moved on to domestic violence because it is the awareness for the month.
For both months, yeah.
Everybody said they came in.
Reese
Right?
said, unfortunately, for most abuse, their self-worth was damaged in childhood. That is true.
That's true.
So
That's true.
That is
People won't
so
realize it, but you can damage your children.
I'm
Yes.
with Sheikah. I would be the one getting charged because I won't stop until I get tired. Place the victim after they hit first.
That was me. I mean, I wouldn't stop. I would just, but he would get that much worse, and I was like, just let me find the strength.
Sometimes they
But-
they lose control
Yeah,
in
but
public.
I had got to the place where, maybe I shouldn't say this. I had started plotting, so
That's when she knew it was time to
that's
go.
when I knew it was time. To go.
There was
That's when she
many
knew it
a
was time
time
to go.
I sit over this person with a knife saying that I'm finna take you on out. Yeah, but I'm gonna take you on out. But the only thing I could hear in my head was my kids saying, Mommy, why you leave us?
Yeah,
That's all I
that's
kept
what-
hearing.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was gonna get locked up. So yeah,
I never did stand over nobody with no knife.
I did. I was gonna mess up.
I was plotting in my head. I'm like,
I'm just saying. That's just me. I'm insanity.
right.
Sharika said the abuse always happens behind
It
closed doors.
doesn't
and
always
they're-
happen
in
behind
public,
closed doors.
In public, they
It
have the
definitely
perfect relationship.
doesn't.
Yeah, most times it don't.
It
In your
doesn't.
case, your friends, it probably did, and they just didn't know how to tell nobody. I guess people don't know how to go to somebody and tell, but you have that mentality.
Right.
Back in the day, again, what goes on in this house stays in this house. You got to break that curse too.
Well,
She
I've
said she
seen
be
it
cutting her
happen.
clothes in
I've
his
seen it
face.
happen to women in public. So
Yeah, I seen one get hit before,
yeah.
and it was. I don't seen a man get knocked out before by his woman.
Reese said adults who were abused as children who were abused as children think abuse is love.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
it ain't love. I broke the curse out. Yeah,
Y'all,
You have to.
You wasn't abused as a kid,
No, I wasn't.
okay? So it don't matter
He
what
was
you had in
though.
the past.
I don't understand, yeah.
I only got like one whooping.
But they be trying to, okay,
One whooping.
they be
What?
trying to say that most people in domestic violence come from some
You
type
didn't
of
get abused
background.
as a kid either, did you?
You don't know about my life.
I was asking.
I didn't get abused as a child.
Not by my mom, no. My mom never whooped me.
Your daddy whooped you?
No. I'm saying,
You're not-
The abuse didn't have to actually come from your.
I just was asking.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk
What?
about
Okay, well.
We'll talk about that
it.
later.
Another day.
Okay.
Yeah, I was never abused in my
There's
house.
different-
I was gonna say you wasn't abused as a
I
child.
probably got 2 whoopings.
It's
I
not
just
necessary.
was clarifying that.
Yeah.
The abuse didn't have to come from your actual household.
But see,
And
then
there's-
me in high school. Oh, go ahead.
And there's different
Types of abuse.
types of
Yeah.
abuse. So.
Right.
See, me in high
We
school.
Don't forget, mental is an
Yeah,
abuse.
I was
domestic
the
violence,
size in high school, so I'm thinking, you know,
You forgot who my folks are.
anybody who talked to me, they, you know, they feel like they talk to the big girl or whatever. So that's where mine came from in high school, the mental abuse and stuff. You fat, ain't nobody gonna want you. That's where that came from. But I actually overcame that, so
Hurt people hurt people.
I'm fine.
That is true. Hurt people will hurt people.
So you know who you is. You need to stop, buddy.
Hey, Erica.
I cannot. Hey, girl.
Hey, Erica.
Woo!
Isn't there like a sign for if somebody being abused?
No.
I mean,
Sometimes you can hide it so well.
Girl, I'm talking about if you're out in public and somebody,
Yeah.
is it a dot
I
or
think
that's for
it's
something
this.
else? That's
Something
if
like
you
this.
got, like you need help.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
this.
Okay, yeah.
Like on that, what is it? That commercial, what it be like when they call and I want to order a pizza?
oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you call order pizza. And
So
it's
they
a sign.
call 911 and say, I want to order a pizza.
That means.
So y'all call 911
Yeah.
and say you want to order a
Order a
pizza.
pizza.
And it's
And
another-
when while they're asking
Yeah,
you the
Reese
questions,
said
you
yes.
you give them pizza answers.
Then
Yes.
it's a drink in a bar that you can order too. It's like an angel shot. That's when they know you're abused too. That you in a
You go to a bar and order an angel
if you if you're in a bar and you in trouble, order an angel shot. And they know you're in
Tanisha,
trouble.
Tanisha got along. She said my abuse was never physical, but that emotion, verbal and mentally abuse killed me. He was very manipulative, a big narcissist, but my ex past as a child was bad. His dad abused his mom when she finally wanted to leave, and he basically said, if I can't have you, no one can. Oh, so then he unalived her in front of him at 2 years old. 11 years she stayed with the 11 years she stayed with her parents. She was so scared that he would do something to her, so she lived with that until she couldn't anymore.
That's their main word too. That's their main sentence. If I can't have you, ain't nobody else gonna have you. That's the main thing they say to you.
Reese said you all need to show it. Get to Googling
We will Google and we will put the links in the
So what, the hand signal?
the
the
hand
signals for abuse. We will put it in the chat. Put it in the chat because that's important to know, just in case you in trouble in the kind of way. Even with somebody you don't know, if you in trouble with somebody you don't know.
She was telling the people on the live to Google it so they
Yeah.
know what it looks like.
Yeah.
So it's basically like,
Yeah, something
This
like that.
is the signal for the 911 letting them know I need help.
Yeah.
or if you see somebody throw their hand up weirdly, they probably wrote it on their hand help.
Yeah.
They do this.
And that Quick Trip, I think
If
it's a
someone
place.
does that to you, they telling you I need some help.
No, I was saying sometimes people will write it on their hand.
Right.
Mhm. And at Quick Trip, there's a place you can stay, you could be at, and the police will come too if you call the police.
They also have safe place at QT
Yeah.
gas station.
That's what I just said. They have a safe
Really?
place at the QT. It's very lit up so people can see you
Oh.
if you go over there.
She said, watch the eyes too. Take it.
Yeah, watch the eyes.
But there are some numbers for that as well, and websites. Of course, there's a National Domestic Violence Hotline. There's National Coalition Against Domestic Violence that help kind of try to create awareness because they need more resources as far as like housing or, you know, things like that. And then they have to get like clothing together sometimes because you might have to leave with nothing or food, etc. Then there's the RAINN one. It's RAINN, but it's for a Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. There's Women's Aid. That's for the United Kingdom. Domestic Violence Resource Center Victoria, that's in Australia. And then New Zealand has one. It's called Shakti. 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 I don't know. It's worldwide, but I'll post these in the under our after the live is done.
Just don't be afraid to speak up.
Yeah, speak up.
Don't be afraid to speak up. Whatever go on in your house, don't supposed to stay in your house if you're getting abused.
Right.
They can unalive you, and we don't want that.
Well, sometimes people are just worried about being like shamed and
Yeah,
you know, you
that
get
can
50
happen.
million questions like, why did you stay that long? How long was it going on? You don't want to answer all them questions when you're just trying to get out.
That's
So
true.
just remember, if your friend or somebody coming to you and they trying to get help, don't bombard them with 50,000 questions.
Right.
Just give them the help they need.
And
Get them
bombard
some
them with
time.
love.
Right. Get them some time and just, you know, get them to a safe haven. Is what I would say. Hey,
She said something,
Sylvia.
I tell the truth about TPO. They don't stop anyone from getting you. Exactly right.
Yeah, all them
They don't
restraining
stop.
orders.
Yeah, they don't. TPOs do not stop.
It's just a piece of paper.
It's a piece of
Yes.
paper. But if you continue to call the police at the first sign of abuse, you will have a paper trail.
That much.
Don't just not press
Yeah.
charges. Continue to press charges, because we're not gonna say eventually, because we don't want nobody on the live by them not listening. Make them listen, just like you advocate for your breast. Advocate because you're getting abused. Advocate for yourself.
Exactly.
Don't just let them leave you in a house that you're getting abused.
And then you can check Reese's page on a post of why she stayed. Everybody has their own reasons for staying.
Yeah.
Sometimes you be scared. Sometimes you just don't have the resources. Whatever it is,
Sometimes
there's no
you
judgment.
stay
Just
for
get
kids.
out.
Some think they can't make it without this person, even though they're getting beat. You know, you never know why you stay.
But that person got it in their head that they can't make it without them. So that's
What you
low
was gonna say,
self-esteem.
You lost your train of thought.
Reese said she stayed until she was able to go. And that is a reason some do stay, because of the fact financially they could not have gotten out, or was too scared to leave because they didn't want to have to worry about how am I going to take care of my kids or whatever. But luckily I had somewhere to go. So, but
That's
others don't.
Sharika said Project Renewal is a local resource. Okay. Project Renewal is a local resource, guys. Yeah, just don't stay. Even like Risa said, some stay because they're able to go. But if you have family that can take you in, help you with your kids and stuff, go get right out.
But there's a lot that don't have those resources.
Yeah,
Those
a lot of people don't have them, but if you are blessed enough to have those resources, get right out. Don't worry about what you're leaving behind, because you can always get it back. At least you're leaving with your life.
Reese said, and he is still alive and I'm free. Go ahead, girl.
Because some don't make it out. Some don't make it out.
Some don't make
You
it.
know how many, like, especially on Facebook when I'm just scrolling at night, and it's for some reason a lot of stuff comes on my page from watching domestic abuse things, and it's so many women that are unalive because they didn't make it out.
That is true.
It's so many videos of that. If I don't know why my algorithm take me to them videos, probably because I watch Chicago Mail.
And there are some that actually think that they can change a person when you can't.
No.
You can only change yourself. You can't change them.
Did Facebook make up the word unalive?
No,
So many people were getting kicked out saying it.
right. We get
saying
in
the
trouble
other
saying
word.
the other word.
Yeah. Facebook, y'all need to get together and let us say what we
Who
want to say.
made this up?
You're not supposed to say the KILL.
Who made this
ING.
up?
The bot. They have a bot that catches those words that come up in there. Like you're not supposed to say the SHOT. It's just a bot.
The robot said that this word.
No, it catches it because some people say I'm
I
gonna
know that.
SHOT, and those bots catch it. So it's like a trigger for that bot to say, "Hey, they're saying something they don't need to be saying."
Oh.
But it can't determine that you're saying it for
what you're
another.
using it?
Yes.
Oh, that's just really weird.
And
Kiki.
Kiki stated that you can also get emergency Section 8 for domestic violence.
That's a good thing
That's-
to know.
that's a
We
good
didn't know that. That's a
Yeah,
good
I
thing to
didn't
know.
that.
For those that
who
can't afford to move out.
That's a good thing to know.
And we do have a shelter for, well, they have it for the ladies that have to get out, and I think it's in Conyers, but I'll have to get the address and all the information that they house you until they can get you back into, taking care of yourself. But they will help protect you.
Maybe you
So-
want to start a non-profit.
I know, I was working.
The shelter for
Yeah, maybe you want to
battered,
start a non-profit.
Better than abused.
battered and abused.
We gotta put our diamonds together now. It's sad situations,
Yeah.
especially dealing with kids in that situation and kids seeing it. Because when your kids see it, they can get PTSD from that kind of situation.
Don't give the addresses on the site.
No, not the address, the number. I meant the number.
Kiki said Second Chance Home in Congress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I remember seeing somebody else. I sent somebody else there.
Because if y'all in that kind of situation, and if y'all got kids, if you're going to get out for anybody, get out for your kids. Because then you got to realize what kind of kids adults your kids going to grow up to be. Because once they see that, they're going to think it's okay for it to be, for them to do it to
If
people.
the woman staying in the relationship, they's gonna think, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay at all.
It's not okay for kids to see stuff like that.
Well, that was my thing. I had to leave for my kids because I couldn't imagine growing up with my kids being that bad. So yeah, get out for your kids.
She couldn't stay for us, but we told her later on once she did leave, she could have left when we were 8, 9, 10 years old. We would have been fine.
Oh, she should did like Mama did.
We would have been fine.
She was like, do you care? I was like, girl, I was trying to figure out what she was waiting on.
We want you to be okay. Right, that's how we want to be. Like, we want you to be okay.
That was Mikhail.
For me, I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna say I can whip him or whatever, but I can pretty much handle my own.
Jeez,
Well, I thought, well, the day gonna come, he gonna turn on them, and it's gonna be like, so I was like,
Right. Or they was gonna try to help you
exactly,
and then get caught up in that.
Yeah,
We already thought that one time.
Let me get him out of here.
Boyfriend.
He finna get drunk, boy.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love him to
Like I
death
said,
now, but still.
I can give a punch and I can take one, but you know, I was looking out for my kids. So
Yeah. But she could have been gone.
Yeah.
We still been the same kids we is now.
You would have been fine.
Every time I hear this story
Absolutely.
from Penny, I can only think about Angela Bassett.
Oh,
I'll tell you why.
I watched that last night, and believe it or not, that was my situation that day that we had that I called you and told you to come and get me.
right.
That's what happened. We had tore that room up like Tina
No.
Turner and Ike Turner,
that was funny.
and
I mean, it wasn't funny.
I called you.
Now it is.
And didn't tell you why I was calling you for that purpose. Because most people, you can call them and you tell them why you need them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they won't show up. And you just still stuck. So I didn't tell you why I was calling. But when you showed up, I know. But
She got spidey senses too.
a lot of people don't want to get involved in
Right.
when people should sometimes
Right.
get involved
Yeah, you-
in certain situations.
Yeah, after you got in the car, you told me. And
I just told you to drive. And we were there.
I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I see why people sometimes don't want to get
Well,
involved.
sometimes
though.
they'll get involved and then they'll be like, they're not gonna get involved if you go back. Like,
Right.
I'll get involved again.
Well, I wasn't going back that
Or
last time.
I seen a video on Facebook where a man got involved with a woman getting abused, and she turned on him and started whooping him.
Right.
So that's why a lot of people don't want to get involved too. Yeah, it was a lot to unpack.
When she told me to drive, I just drove.
We drove.
I mean, she didn't ask no questions. She begged that some girl out of there. We was gone.
Yeah, and
Oh,
in
Holly
order
Beach
for me to lose him,
I was there.
I've been watching too many movies. I had to cut my lights off
No.
and make a quick.
Y'all talking about y'all talking about some movies.
Like,
We
real
was
life
driving
real life
in the dark.
movie.
This is a real life story.
Real
that's-
deal life
that's the
movie.
truth.
She saved my life that day.
Yeah.
that was
You know, so
We
I
had to
can
cut
say
the lights
that.
off and lose him
I
in
had to
subdivision.
figure it out.
That was real life.
What car was you in? Because I
The
just
Pro.
looking
The
in
Pro.
the back window, like,
In the
he's
Pro.
back there.
Probe.
It was like, here he come, here you
He's gaining on you.
So
It
I
was like a movie, really it
So I
was.
went into the neighborhood and I just cut my lights off. He couldn't see the car. The car was dark blue. He couldn't see it. So
Yeah, but she thought she was gonna dip out the house without me. Oh no, ma'am.
Yeah.
Cause yes. But see, I felt they were safe there because my mom was there. He wasn't gonna do nothing to them. So I was gonna just leave them and come back later because after I called my mom. But this thing, she wouldn't let me out her sight. She was holding on. She got in that car
She
with
was
me.
right in the back with me and Biggie.
You crazy.
I'm just saying.
You were right in the back.
This has always been my little ride or die.
And that man hated me for years.
Yeah.
Until recently, he said,
I mean, what did he expect somebody to do? Did he really expect for us to think that we gonna let that go on?
yeah, like I said, after recently he walked up to me, hey, Penny, how you doing, blah, blah, whatever. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Like, wanna look at my car?
What? I ain't trusting that. I know how you felt about me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to have that. You need a system, somebody to be there for you. That was for me. I needed that person to be there for me to help me get out too. You
Yeah,
know.
she chose me without telling me.
But at least she had somebody she could go to.
She
though.
could have
Right.
told me, and I still it would have been the same.
Yep.
Yeah. I got this is my
Because
personal.
you probably would have had the car set to take up out the yard.
Even though I'm more than likely
Yeah, I
don't,
probably would have had something else in my pocket too.
even though I'm more than likely don't have to call her because I'm about like she could. I'm gonna get charged before. Anybody
Please scratch some of these,
feel
some
like
of
they
these
go
confessions from the
record.
record.
He said domestic calls are the most dangerous call police respond to because they're called to help and change once help. Oh, the person changes once the help
That
arrives.
is true.
Well, I wouldn't change it.
But don't when that happens, Sharika, don't the state don't the state pick those charges up though, Sharika? If that happens in a case like that?
Don't it depend on how bad the situation is?
Yeah.
Now, what she's saying is the victim changes once the help gets
But-
there.
But I think even still the state pick it up.
depends.
That's still that's still on the
Oh,
jail.
okay.
I got
Yeah.
so used to women or the men
Changing
talking women
stuff,
out of
yeah.
pressing the charges. So
Right.
they
So
start
I think they
taking over.
still started them they
Reese
started
said,
taking
then the
charges.
man had a nerve to say you won't find anyone like him. She said, I hope the heck not. We waiting on Rika to tell us if the state
What she said?
happened.
And the man has the nerve to say you won't find anyone like it. Honey, I don't want to find anyone like him.
Kiki says that's true. I have a next door neighbor like that.
The stigma of shame sometimes keeps the person from telling. Oh yeah, Reese,
Yeah,
that's what I was saying
that's
earlier.
true. That is true.
Well, if people just won't be so judgmental all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
These humans are judgmental these days.
These humans.
These humans.
She said, yes, if your mate goes to jail, you will not be able to drop charges.
Okay, I
Okay,
figured that's what
good
it
thing.
was. That's a good thing, man, because the state gonna pick it up and the state gonna.
They probably got tired of all the people changing their mind once they got
Yeah,
there.
that's what Penn just said. They probably got. I ain't changing my mind.
And then again, what if they changed their mind because before they finally got there, they was like, oh, and when the police pull up, when I get back, I'm going to beat you again
They
or I'm
know.
going to kill you or whatever they said.
Right.
And the person got scared again, like, okay, never mind, I was just playing.
But that's
Yeah,
when
I'm
that's
sure
when you
that
need to have the police.
But then you
police
also
side.
have those false calls where girls try to pretend, or even guys try to play the victim when technically they knew they was the one who actually did all the dirt.
That is true.
Because women can be abusers too.
Yeah.
It's not just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But they'll play that victim once the
That's
popo get there.
that's in a way kind of similar to if a boy hit a girl, or if a girl hit a boy and the boy hit the girl back. I kind of that's a whole other topic.
Like, can the boy hit the girl?
Right, that's like
Yeah.
self-defense in a way, but then at the same time,
What are you talking about? Oh, you talking
Well,
about?
at first I taught my son not to hit girls, or don't be hitting little kids smaller than them.
Right.
Then I realized how hard little kids smaller than him he be hitting. Then I realized that girls do grow faster than the boys,
And
the
some
girl
girls are
was
aggressive.
way bigger than him in school, and I was like, hit them all back.
yeah, that's how I am with
Everybody back.
That's what I said.
If somebody hits you, girl or boy, hit them back.
Hit them back.
Hit them back. Cause Bubba's small.
Yeah. Sometimes the girls are the aggressors.
My child ain't that small, but them kids big. I'm like,
As they're growing older and older, that's when you teach them don't hit no woman.
Right.
Teach them to defend themselves.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kiki just laughing. I don't want him to like hurt anybody, but don't let nobody like run over you.
Right. And I'm gonna teach my son too.
She-
Yeah, I never had girls out there hit my son and he with
Why
them.
they gotta be nappy headed? There's
Look.
some Becky's out there
Keita.
with good hair.
My son gonna call the police if you hit my son. His future wife out there, he gonna call the police.
No, his future wife better hope he called the police and not me.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Or his sister, or his cousin outside,
Or his grandmama.
or his mama.
Reese said, I tell my son to hit only in defense.
That's what I be
Yeah.
telling my
Yeah.
Self-defense.
Yep.
That's what I tell brother.
Cause them kids ain't small.
But Asher's future wife out there, he gonna call police. He gonna call the police first. Then he gonna call his mama. And you better hope police come there before his mama does.
No, we gonna make it there first because we riding together.
Mm-hmm. And the sister and the cousins too.
Reese said some of these women will unlive you.
Yeah, they will.
That's why we ain't coming empty handed.
We're not coming in hand. I'm just letting you know in how many years, Bubba's wife.
What the world?
Not her streaming
Now,
back
you know.
years ago. You remember when your mama made
Your
this
mama
post?
said she
Did
was
she
gonna
mean it?
Did she? No, I said you gonna call police on me if I hit you. Yeah, and then I'm gonna call them too. Mm-hmm. I told him that. I did.
We just gonna nip that in the bud during the
Preliminary.
yeah, you know, during the meeting and when you all at the table together and you say those little certain
Oh, she was
things
gonna
I need to
vibe.
insert.
We gonna nip that in the bud when they bring their resume.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, cause we're gonna be like bad boys. So, you ever been to jail? You wanna go to jail? All right. You ever think about putting your hands on a man? All right.
You ever been with me? I watched that the other day.
I need to go watch it now. It's funny.
Yes.
On that note, we're gonna wrap this segment up.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts, questions, any topics y'all want us to talk about on the next one next week? Next week, do I work?
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, y'all. We be going back and forth
Yeah.
between the 6 and 7:30, but I got bills to pay. Unless y'all want to sponsor me,
If I could, I'd
Cricket,
be a sugar.
cricket.
If I could sponsor you, I'd be a sugar daddy.
right? When I get rich tomorrow,
Don't say that
I'm
word.
gonna take care of everybody. You
Oh,
can't say
sorry.
sugar.
Nope.
Oh,
It's a whole candy out there named that.
They don't. They getting people for saying it.
Oh my god! What is the world
Hey,
coming
look,
to?
y'all need to listen up. We love you though.
What do I get to say?
Because it's sort of like derogatory in a way because it's sort of like PROSTI.
Okay, you don't gotta spell out the whole word.
I'm just trying to get you to understand where I'm getting it at.
HOOKER.
Yeah, that.
Lord, I just can't. Can I say Lord?
You just said it.
I'm just trying to see.
We gon' next time we're gonna look up the words we can and cannot say. We're gonna
Right.
have them wrote down for
Because
us.
clearly I don't know what I can and
See,
can't
like
say.
you did that bot thing the other day that showed you all the bots that throw them people in your thing that you didn't want.
Right. Well, no, I wanted them.
So you can what?
So I can get a lot of comments on that post.
What bot?
That's why I put it on there. I put it had like the hashtags like food stamps and all that stuff on there, and then it was
All
all
the
bunch of
bots
bots
came.
came.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 30 some comments in there. And I'm like, dang. So one girl did it and had like over 1,000 comments on her.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm gonna see if it worked, and I did get a lot of
I'm
comments.
off next Tuesday. I forgot.
Okay.
So we'll be here next Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
I don't know what the topic gonna be. Y'all drop some.
Give us
topics.
some topics. What you want to hear? It could be fun.
What
It could be
Chastity? You never said what Chastity said.
thing.
She gotta call me and tell me.
Chastity, if you still in the live, call Mikael and tell her the topic. I'm very interested in what topic you said.
If she didn't never text it to me, she told me on the phone, so I can't remember.
As a matter of fact, Chelsea just put it in the line.
Just put it in the chat or
Put
in
it in
the
the
chat.
She
comment.
can't put it in the comments. She said. I think I remember her saying that last time.
Oh, it's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Text your cousin and send her that topic.
Yeah,
I'll text her after this.
yeah. We gonna, yeah. We'll see. We're gonna talk about it next week. You know, how bad is it, Chastity?
She might need to be a special guest if it's that bad.
How bad? is the
Because we
topic,
can
Chastity?
pull her up on,
Yeah,
on
you
it.
can pull up.
We can pull her up on it, but we can't pull ourselves up on it.
Okay, we'll see. If she don't stay that far away, she might want to drive over.
Hit that drive-by, girl.
Her pull-up game strong.
Yeah, it is. We call Chastity. We're like, let's go to the club, Chastity. Okay. She showed up.
Okay, well, until next time. On the next episode of Joy and Pain. Oh, and me and Keith
Thank
thinking
you
about
guys
what we
for
thinking about
coming.
doing.
Oh, we think about doing a reaction channel. Because this is what me and Mikhail do every night. Whether she got to work or not. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we send each other memes.
For no reason.
Yeah, and then somebody laying beside me like, what in the is you
Like,
laughing
what
about?
you laughing at?
And yeah, we send each other memes every day, all day. So we're gonna do a reaction channel, and we're gonna put the reaction channel up too on YouTube and stuff.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, it might be a
Yeah,
little
go check out our
podcast.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, check out the YouTube channel, Join Pain Podcast. We do have YouTube. The video will be up. What time is it now? Give it about 10 o'clock. Yeah, 9:30, 10 o'clock. It should be up. I got to download it and put it on the thing. So give me about that time.
We're working on a nice little setup too. We need to have like mugs so we can have a sippy sip or a drink or whatever you guys' preference is. A little shot o'clock or, we working on some things coming. Oh, and we're working on another game night too because that was really fun, especially with the lyrics part
Well, that's what we can do next week.
and prizes and stuff.
We could do the lyric thing. next week.
Because we did the pain today, so
We gotta have some
Yeah.
joy tomorrow. Y'all just drop what y'all want to see, so we can work on it for you.
Yeah. But next week probably more than likely be a game.
And constructive
Yes, it is.
criticism is always welcome.
It really
Constructive
is.
meaning you know what it means.
Yeah. Don't be bullheaded and think y'all can come here and bully us.
talk to us nice.
And we'll talk back nice.
There was a little smoke coming out. Okay.
You the smoke.
I know. It leaked over.
It
Ooh.
leaked over.
All right. Until next time.
Bye, y'all. Bye. Now I gotta get up and stop the lie.
Don't nobody want to stop the lie.
Y'all gotta walk over there. Let me take a shot.
Goodbye. Farewell to you,
Hit the
my
finish over here.
friends.
Is that copyright?